Hello everybody and welcome. We are here today in Flight Sim 2024 with a beautiful aircraft, the B-2 Spirit from Mach Studios. This plane's also finally available in the 2024's marketplace. So if you haven't already gotten your hands on this, go grab it in the marketplace. It is nice to see that it is available in this marketplace for everyone to grab that hasn't already gotten it. And also, Mach put out a update saying that the Whiteman Air Force Base that they put out for 2020 is now officially updated for 2024. This is the base. You have all kinds of different things. You have there's a C5 Galaxy with its front nose open on the tarmac in front of us, way out in the distance. You have all of these hangars, which when you look in the hangars, there are B-2 bombers in the hangars. We're right now flying this. We're going to be flying the Spirit of Ohio, but yeah, this base is awesome. It's beautiful. Even has a if you look, it's really hard to see out in the distance. We'll look at it when we taxi by it. But there's a B-52 on display at the front gate. I believe that's the front gate of the air base. But yeah, we're at Whiteman Air Force Base. I believe that's Missouri. I could be also wrong on that, but I think it's Missouri. You also have way out in the distance out there a C-130 and a bunch of overhangs for fighters to basically, that would be their camouflage so that satellite imaging can't see where they're at. But I do like the fact that we can walk outside the plane, like in first person in an actual like body, essentially. Like, look at that shadow right there. We can actually do some more like actual exploring around and looking and just stuff like that. I mean, we may have to do that more often. I believe there's also a mod for where you can drive a vehicle. Like, I think there's one it's on flightsim.to of a Ram TRX. I might have to get my hands on that. But say something in the comment section, put something in the comment section that if you want me to get that, and we can do some actual ground explorations and stuff and looking at certain features in Flight Sim, be a little bit more closer. I mean, this sim is actually turning into be a lot more than just Flight Sim. It's an all-around world simulator, so you can walk around, explore the environments. You see animals, you see terrain, beautiful environments, cities. I mean, yes, they're not the best looking in some stance, but I mean, it is what it is. But we are now in the cockpit. Let's go ahead and flip on the power batteries. So we also have the tablet here still. Nothing just too updated about this, but we're going to turn on the crew. So we have, look at our body here. And then look at our co-pilot. Let's go ahead. Why is that?
Caution,
there we go. External power's on. And we can go ahead and kick on the APUs. Left and right APUs. Oh, wait. That helps if I turn on my head tracker. That's why it's all jacked up. All right. Yep. There's our APUs right there. Our exhaust. Good old Spirit of Ohio. All right. Let me go ahead. I gotta recalibrate my head tracker. Oh, that's right. That's why it was all jacked up. Because I've physically moved it up there. All right. So we are looking good on that. Let's go ahead and arm the ejection seats. Trying to see through my mic right now. Okay, move my mic out of the way. There we go. There's that one. I was trying to look around my mic. Oh, silly me. All right, so anti-skids on, taxi lights on, landing lights are on. Wheel chocks are off already. But yeah, like, okay. We have like the gantries. We can put all this stuff on here. But since we have the APUs turned on, I don't think they'll show up. Yeah, I think they has to be turned off for it to show up. I'm planning on doing another video with the B-2 but it is going to be with Beyond ATC. See if we can work with Beyond ATC with this. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Let's go ahead and turn on the engines. There is the auto starter. Let's just go ahead and click the auto starter. Let it do its thing. Anti-collision. Everything's starting up, sounding good. Pitot heat's on. Left cabin pack power and right power. Also, we have our flight control systems we can check. Watch this little dance. Yep, she does a little dance to check her to check the flight systems or the flight controls. Jesus, criminy. All right, APUs are still turned on. Engines are looking good. Caution. Oh, we have to turn the generators on. Right there they are. External power is turned off. And we can kill the APUs. All right. Let me recalibrate my head tracker so I'm not looking like I'm looking to the right all the time. All right, looks like everything's looking good. We need to turn off the parking brakes. And we can taxi. All right, parking brakes off. Actually, where was it? Anyway, I gotta turn that off for a second. There it is. Let me see. What does this say down here? Okay, auto. That's what I'm wanting. I'm wanting auto. That's right, because I want these doors, these intakes to open on takeoff. They're supposed to be turned on. All right, let's go ahead and turn on cruise back on. All right, we're looking good. I believe we are ready for takeoff. No, we're not. Engine bleed. There we go. Engine bleed's on. Now I think we're good to go. And parking brakes already off. Let's go ahead and go. She takes a little bit of power to get going. Look at all that exhaust coming out. Oh, I love that sound. I love the sound of the B-2. Thank you to Echo 19 for doing the audio for the B-2 as well. Absolutely phenomenal job they did. This plane's been out for a while, but I just love flying it along with the FB, yeah, the F-22. But yeah, there's the plane right there in the hangar. There's one also in that one. And the nice thing too is you can spawn in these hangars and the doors will open for you as soon as you turn, I believe you turn on the power to the plane. Yeah, as soon as you turn the power onto the plane, the bays will open for you. So it's really, really cool that you can do that. There's more bays over there. I mean, this is the home of all the B-2 bombers. Central United States. But these planes, they can seriously, they can fly anywhere in the world, and they can just stay in the air. I think the longest flight that these planes did without landing was 36 hours. I want to say, I want to say it was like over 30 hours. Like I said, right over there is the B-52 in the distance. If you want me to do a foot walk around of the airbase, let me know. I'll do a walk around of the base to show things off. Maybe there's some details that I haven't found yet, but man, we need it. Okay, this thing's taking some power to want to move. right, now we're getting to go. We'll get going. Let's get going. We're going 19 knots. But I love the B-2. It's probably absolutely my favorite present bomber, current bomber. So pastime bomber is absolutely my favorite is the B-17 Flying Fortress, and past fighter would be the Corsair. And like I said, the present bomber B-2 and the present fighter is the F-22. Those is what all the fighters and stuff I love. Oh well, you know, see, that's the thing. When you look at helicopters, my absolutely favorite helicopter is the Apache. I have the Apache on DCS World. That thing's a handful. They just actually did an update like within the last, I think, 6 months that has made the Apache much better, easier to handle. I mean, that thing had so much torque on its rotor. Oh my god. And also I needed to figure out the there's some fun stuff I want to do with DCS, but the process of doing those videos for DCS World, it's a process. So Flight Sim, it's much simpler to do recordings and flights on. DCS World, it takes a lot more work to deal with it. I just realized that my panels, my co-pilot's instruments are all turned off. I just now saw that. Well, that's not an issue. At least mine are on. All right, we're approaching the runway. So when I said, well, okay. I don't even know where the A-10 would classify as, because I mean, that's kind of a multi-role type of plane, because it's not a bomber, it's not a fighter. I don't even know what it would be classified. The A-10 would be. Oh my. Which I'm still wanting to get that module for DCS, whereas the A-10. All right, let's go ahead, full power. Oh, it's such a beautiful sound. She takes a lot of runway to take off. And rotate. We're up. Gears up. Landing lights are off. You hear the gears coming up, and gears are secure. All right, and now we're climbing above 2,000 feet. So I was gonna do live weather for this flight, but Kansas is right now experiencing some well, not Kansas, but yeah, I guess you can say Kansas, Missouri, all those areas of the plains is experiencing some really gnarly winds. Like Texas, just the other day, we're experiencing like 80-90 mile an hour winds with a really bad dust storm, and it looks like Ohio, we're going to be getting maybe another round of dirty rain, more like a mud rain, what I call it, because the last time we had that, which was a couple weeks ago, my vehicle looked like it was just got done bajaing through the desert, as much dirt was on that thing. All right, we're looking good on the climb. But yeah, like I said, next time when we fly the B-2, I am planning on using Beyond ATC to see how Beyond ATC handles a B-2. The call sign is going to be a little interesting on how I'm going to do that, because I don't know. I got to do a little bit more research on what that can handle for a military aircraft, because this would be doing high altitude flight, so it should be a it's not going to be a VFR flight, so it should handle Beyond ATC fine. I just got to find the right call sign to use for it, because I want to use death, like Angel of Death or Death from Above type call sign, but I know for sure Beyond ATC won't be able to handle that. But yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and freeze my headset. I gotta check something. All right, we're good. Wanted to check my OBS software real fast. Oh, there we go. Back on. But yeah, this plane is absolutely a gorgeous plane. Wow, we're already really high up. What are we at? We're at 13,000 feet already, climbing above 14,000 now. She's a beauty. I love her. Thank you, Top Mach, for making such a great plane. All right, we're gonna back off the throttle a little bit. She's definitely a beauty. Yeah, the intakes are closed. Okay. Let me just look at that beautiful bird. Hey, how you doing over there? I don't know why you're looking at the what's so interesting up there. You're not even looking at me. What's interesting up there? So yeah, the nice. I love the Easter eggs that they put in this thing. Toilet. You got your GPS units right there. I know these are GPS because that's what we use. These are the exact things we use in the Army. Now, I don't know if that's what they use these for, is the GPS of the planes with these, because that would be very interesting. You got a microwave right behind the seat here. I'm not going to pop out of the seat because that's going to be a little too much of a finagle. But yeah, she's a beautiful bird. I love flying her. Let's go ahead and do a turn. Let's turn and go back to the airport. We're at almost 20,000 feet. That's one thing I really wish the DCS world would do. Allow us to fly bombers. Put a B-1 in there. Put a B-2 in there. I know the B-1 and B-2 are in there as like AI models, but I want to be able to fly them and drop carpet. I want a carpet bomb like Afghanistan or Iraq, since those are maps. I would love to carpet bomb those areas. I've actually started learning the F-16's bombing runs, and whoo, I mean, they're not hard, but it's definitely different. I don't know if we're going to be able to find the airport again. There's IFR. So I believe this is a new thing. Yes, I believe this is new. Because I don't remember seeing this before. I wonder if it's going to tell us where the airports are. If not, we can always look at this map. Yeah, that map would tell us where the airports are, but I'm curious if that one will tell us where the airports are. Yeah, there's Whiteman's Air Force. Is that Whiteman Air Force Base? No, that can't be. That's too close. There it is right there. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Yeah, we're just taking this plane for a little stroll. Stroll around the block. Gotta stretch her legs out a little bit, get a little test in her. Make sure everything, all the systems are working great. Oh yeah, I would love to see. I've never actually seen a real B-2 in real life, because it just recently, within the last year, found out the B-2 bomber that they have on display at Dayton Air Force Base, the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, the Air Force National Museum area. That's not a real B-2. That is a static plane only. It has never flown a single, it has never actually been in the air. It has no working engines, no working components. It is just a straight up chassis. That is it. Not a real plane. And once I found that out, I was highly disappointed. I was like, oh, I thought I saw my very first B-2. Nope, didn't, technically speaking. Now they have a B-1 right next to it. That B-1 though, ooh, that B-1's a big bird. The engines are freaking huge on it. I mean, they're just massive. But I would love to go back to, I always want to go back there, even though, I mean, it's the same thing every time you go back. It's the same planes, but I just love going just to see it. And then I always run into someone, have a little conversation with them about planes and stuff, and it gets interesting. It also gets a little, I want to say awkward sometimes, because it's like, oh yeah, how do you know all this stuff? Well, I mean, I read books, I read Wikipedia. Don't trust everything you read on Wikipedia, by the way. But yeah, it just gets awkward sometimes, because it's just like, oh yeah, how you doing? It's like, yeah. I mean, I can strike a conversation up with anyone, anytime, essentially. I'm that friendly of a person. All right, there's Whiteman Air Force Base is right there. So we're gonna go ahead and go land over there again. Attempt a landing in this plane. Now, essentially, we're flying this plane's essentially a boomerang, if you think about it. No flaps, so you have to really be cognizant of your throttle and your speed and how fast you're coming in. We need to go out, well, I don't even know how far we need to go out, but we need to go out kind of a ways. Where was it? Right there it is. That's the Air Force Base. But she's a beauty. I can't get over her. I can't get over how beautiful this bird is. Now, let's see. How did we open up the bomb bay doors? Weapons. There we go. There's the bomb bay doors. I can't wait till the update where we can actually like drop them. Now, I don't know if Top Mach's gonna watch this or not, but I really, did they open? Wow, where am I? Oh, I froze them. There we go, they're closed now. Yeah, Top Mach, if you guys actually ever watch this, well, are we gonna get the ability to drop bombs? I thought we were gonna get that, but I could be also completely wrong. All right, where are we at? Where did the base go? Oh, there it is. I was just like, where is it at? YouTube vision, right in front of my face. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna start our kind of a slow descent down. We're at 27,000 feet and we need to be a lot lower than that. All right, pull back on the throttle. All right, we've lined up for Whiteman Air Force Base, but we are not slowing down fast enough.
Over G.
Trying to scrub speed right now. All right, I've scrubbed a little bit of speed off. English hard. Trying to lift up my nose and so I can drop speed faster. There we go. All right, gear is coming down. That will help bring down drag or create drag on the airspeed. We're still at complete idle on throttle. I want to bring her down a lot more than this. I want to be like 150, 160. I want to have a nice smooth landing. Let's get this done. Let's get this bird on the ground. Doing 198. We're not creating enough drag. As long as we don't go over 200, I think we're going to be fine. We're going under 4,000 feet right about, well, here at the moment. Now we're under 4,000 now. All right, 195 is what we're at airspeed wise. Our ground speed's 202. I'm still 100% idle. I have not given her any throttle. All right, we're under 200 for ground speed. Almost below 190. My left hand's going numb on the stick because I'm grasping it so tight. Freaking actually, I don't know why I'm nervous about landing this thing. Maybe it's because I'm landing in front of so many people. All right, giving a little bit of throttle. We're at 165. Literally, this Air Force Base is out in the middle of nowhere. I believe it's a small town that's right next to. I don't remember what the name of the small town is, but I do know it's like, all right, we got to give this thing a lot of more throttle. I didn't realize we got down below 130. Oh boy. Oh, there's a freaking electrical wires right there. Why would you put electrical wires there? I don't know if they would be there in real life. I would not expect so. All right, going back to idle. Let's butter this landing. Front wheels weren't on the ground yet. I couldn't turn to the left. The liner back up better. All right, put the brakes on. All right, we're on the ground. That was pretty smooth. I could have done better. Yep, she does show up on the radar. We're on that IFR screen. Cool, I like it. All right, we'll turn right here. We'll turn right here. We'll drive by all this side of the airport. I believe those are some Blackhawks out in the distance. It's behind this pillar. There's that C5 with all of the awnings for cover for the fighters. There's a Chinook out in the distance. Oh no, those are Apaches. Those are Apaches. Some A-10s. Like I said, C5 right there. There's a C-17. Yeah, these are a squadron. Looks like a squadron of A-10s are here at this base. Nice. Well, we're gonna go ahead and park it right here. Zoom back out. Put the brakes on. But yeah, she's a beauty of a bird. I love her. I love flying her. Like I said, next time we do this flight, we're gonna do a point-to-point flight with Beyond ATC. Hope to catch you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Later.